Don't get involved.
Get off the phone.
I was trying to. This is my husband.
I don't care.
I was trying
You
to.
are
get to
stopped
my
for a
daughter.
lawful reason.
During a routine traffic crash investigation, deputies encountered an unexpected situation with a woman who seemed to believe she was above the law. What began as a straightforward request for compliance quickly escalated into a tense confrontation.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? No! I don't care! The answer's no!
Hi to David, Nora.
Okay. Can you give me your driver's license? Let me. Yes, it is. What? Do you not see this blue truck? Do you not see that blue truck? Put your car in park and give me your driver's license. Put your car in park and give me your driver's license.
Waiting at the freaking bus stop.
I don't care. We got blue lights and people's safety for a reason. Put your car in park.
Oh my God.
Okay. Stop her.
Yo, stop.
The deputies initially approached the woman, asking for her driver's license, but she resisted, repeatedly questioning their actions and refusing to cooperate. Despite their clear instructions to put her car in park and hand over her license, the woman remained defiant. The situation grew more intense as the deputies emphasized the importance of safety, pointing out the blue lights and ongoing traffic around them.
Britt, go! Put her in jail! I'll be there!
You had a lot of background.
Moonsail Drive, Barrow Coast Trail. Get in the car. Sit down.
My daughter
Sit
was right
down.
here waiting for me.
Sit down.
Oh my God.
Give me your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance.
Because they blocked it off, and I was trying to get to Giselle, and I got here. She's not freaking
It's
here.
related to that.
Look, my daughter's
Okay,
right
sit
there.
down.
My daughter's right there.
I don't care.
I was trying to get
down.
to my daughter. Dude, it's blocked off.
Sit down and give me your driver's license. Now.
However, the woman continued to argue, showing no regard for the officer's authority. Frustrated, one of the deputies demanded that she be arrested. The scene became chaotic as the deputies insisted she get out of the car and sit down, yet she persisted in resisting their commands. In the end, the situation was brought under control, but not without a significant struggle, highlighting the consequences of disregarding law enforcement instructions.
I don't have it with me. It's at the house.
Don't get involved. Don't get involved.
That's my...
I get it, but don't get involved.
Well, then you don't need to yell at me. I'm not being...
Don't get involved.
Get off the
I
phone.
was trying to... This is my husband.
I don't care.
I was trying
You
to
are
get to
stopped
my
for a
daughter.
lawful reason.
How was it? It wasn't even blocked off. People were coming out of the
North
street.
32. Can you advise
You
that
guys
that
were
tag
blocking
goes
all
back
the way to 75.
Yeah,
I'm
why
trying
do you
to get
think
to
we're
my
doing that?
daughter. It was nothing blocking.
It was a traffic
this way.
crash. Okay?
It was
You
nothing
disobeyed
blocking this
Okay,
way.
I'm not arguing with you.
Eduardo Garcia.
You don't have a driver's license?
I have a driver's license. It's at home. That's what
What's
I'm
your
trying
name?
to say.
What's your name?
I'm not saying that.
Okay. It comes back to a male,
need
Eduardo
my,
something.
if you want my
She's
driver's
refusing.
license,
Okay.
Do you want it or do you
Jail.
want me to take it?
So you can take it.
All right. Come out.
Your kids are in the car, are they?
Turn around.
When the woman stated that her license was at home, the deputies warned her and others around not to interfere with the situation. Her frustration mounted as she tried to explain her circumstances, even involving her husband over the phone. But the deputies were unmoved. They reminded her that she had been stopped for a lawful reason and that her actions had violated traffic protocols. The conversation continued with tension as the deputies sought to resolve the situation, stressing the importance of following legal procedures during such incidents.
This is not the way you should have handled this.
I don't need to be arrested, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my driver's license. I was trying to get my daughter. My daughter's right there. My daughter's right there.
Do you have anything in your pockets?
Yes.
What do you
I
have?
don't know. My keys.
All right. And
Unaided. Travis,
Okay. So, per Florida statute, when we stop you, you have to give us certain documents, and she's refusing. So, unfortunately for her, that's violation and that's a jailable offense. I don't know. So she probably should have listened to us a mile up the street and this wouldn't be happening. But she couldn't wait the 5 seconds it was going to take us to open up the road to come down here, and she came that far from hitting him. So now it's aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, which is a felony. So you can go.
Despite her apologies and explanations that she was trying to reach her daughter, the situation escalated when she failed to comply immediately. The deputies informed her that her actions, including nearly hitting an officer, had serious legal consequences, including a felony charge for aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer. What could have been a simple matter turned into a significant legal issue due to her impatience and lack of cooperation.
Do you know who owns this car? Yes. Okay, can you call them and have them come pick it up? Yeah, it's her sister.
Is this Jessica?
No, we're not giving her a ticket.
No. Am I able to take the car?
If she allows you to take the car, yeah. How are you going to get home?
I live down the street.
Are you going to walk back? Yeah. Okay. If she allows you to take the car, then yeah, we'll let you take the car.
Do we have a name for her yet? Because she's refusing.
Is her name Jessica? Yes.
You can charge her with
I only saw bits and pieces of it, so what? Obviously, we've got driving around the barricade.
Driving around the barricade, and then she drove off on the street. But I had to step back before so she wouldn't run me over.
Okay. Yeah,
so
I'll charge her with it.
Yeah. And then refusing to give information?
Oh, she wouldn't stop until I got up here. I was doing almost 100 just to catch up to her. Would have taken a lot less time had you just stopped. Then you wouldn't be in this situation. That doesn't give you the right to almost run over a police officer or disobey. Okay.
Woman asked if she could take her car home, but deputies informed her that it would depend on the circumstances. The situation escalated when they discussed her serious offenses, driving around a barricade, nearly hitting an officer, and refusing to stop. Despite the road being legally closed to clear a traffic crash, she had bypassed the barricade, leading to severe charges for her reckless actions.
So, again, why is she being arrested?
Let me walk you through this.
Please.
Okay? There's a massive traffic crash up there, right? We've had to direct traffic for over an hour and a half. We shut the road down legally to get the tow trucks in so we could get the cars off the road in order to open the flow of traffic back up. Do you understand that part?
Yeah.
Okay. She decided she didn't want to wait until we pulled off the road and we opened the entire lanes back up. She went in the opposite lane of traffic, and when I stopped her, she decided she didn't want to wait, right? And I don't know what I'm talking about. So she drives off, almost runs over my foot, doesn't stop for him, and then speeds all the way up Carter Road. And then when he stops her here, she refuses to get her information. She refuses to say anything other than the fact I had to go get my daughter. And when we legally stop you for a traffic violation and you refuse to give your stuff, it's a violation of Florida state statute, and she went to jail.
The woman made a series of dangerous decisions after refusing to wait during a traffic stop. Instead of being patient, she drove into the opposite lane of traffic, almost ran over a deputy's foot, and sped off, ignoring multiple commands to stop. When finally pulled over, she refused to provide her information, insisting she was trying to reach her daughter.
So that's the only charge right now, violation of...
No, she's probably going to get a... we're going to watch the video, and if one of us had to step back, she's probably going to get an aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, which is a felony. Had she just waited 5 more seconds, I was getting in my vehicle, and I was pulling off the side of the road. But because she couldn't wait, and she went in the opposite lane of traffic, which could have caused an accident because the people that were coming off of Carter turning right onto Moccasin Wallow have the right-of-way. She's in the opposite lane of traffic. And had she called a traffic crash, a head-on traffic crash, we'd have been towing her off in an ambulance.
The deputies explained that her actions violated Florida law, and she now faced serious charges, potentially including aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer, a felony. The deputies emphasized that had she waited just a few more seconds, none of this would have happened. Her reckless choice to drive in the wrong lane could have easily caused a head-on collision, highlighting that their actions were aimed at ensuring everyone's safety, not just to inconvenience drivers.
So we don't do things just to piss people off, right? We do things for safety of everybody involved, to include us, to include the 2 people that were already involved in the traffic crash. And we don't have time for this, right? Had she just waited and stopped there, and I'm pretty easygoing, right? So when I ask you to stop, that's what I'm asking you to do. And don't give me this line of excuse. Everybody on that road has somewhere to be. I mean, it's been a busy road for a lot of years. When I ask you to stop and get out of the opposite lane of traffic, we have a problem. And then when we come up here, legally we're allowed to ask you for your documents, your driver's license, your all that. She's refusing. So, unfortunately for her, better choices next time. But again, we had a lawful reason to stop that, and because she didn't think that she needed to wait, or that some of the road was opened up to get the traffic, the tow trucks in, then yeah. And so that's the whole story.
The deputies emphasized that their actions weren't meant to frustrate anyone, but to ensure the safety of everyone involved, including themselves and the people already in the traffic crash. They explained that had the woman simply waited and complied with their instructions, the situation would have been much easier to resolve. Instead, by refusing to stop, driving in the wrong lane, and ignoring their request for documentation, she made matters much worse. In the end, the woman was charged with resisting arrest and cited for disobeying a police officer. She later pleaded no contest and was sentenced to 6 months of probation. For more content like this, consider subscribing to Cam's Don't Lie and check out the next videos.